Hi guys, welcome to Good Vibes Tarot. I know that I haven't been on here that much, and I've kind of changed the way that I'm going to be doing readings now. And I don't know if you guys ever watched a video where I said that I really wanted to do more readings based on the planetary alignments and their movements and stuff. Well, this reading that I'm going to be doing is based on the full moon that is in Scorpio, and it's going to be starting May 7th. It's going to be until May 22nd, until the new moon comes around in May 22nd. But I want to be doing more videos based on retrogrades, eclipses, just planetary alignments. I will continue doing the full moon readings just because I have more of a connection with it. I don't know why. I'm always, I guess, Spirit is always urging me to make full moon readings versus new moon readings. And sometimes it's vice versa, but recently I did a full moon reading in my bed. So if you guys see like a different setup, it's because I feel like my bed is a place of comfort, a place that I also meditate and talk to Spirit on a daily basis, versus my computer. I feel like my not my computer, my desk is an area where I also work from home, and I'm on a different desk, so I'm just like kind of like disliking sitting down on a desk, which is kind of funny. I don't know why I am being like that, but this is what I'm doing. This is what it makes me feel good. So I will be doing the full moon reading, and then I'm going to do the Pluto retrograde. We're still in Pluto retrograde, started April 25th. I'm not late doing that video because we're still in Pluto retrograde currently, and I'm going to be basically explaining why the importance of that is to us in our elements of our signs and stuff, and how that takes effect on an energy as a whole. I really don't know why I did a circle with crystals, but that's what I was literally led to do by my intuition. I was just like, let's go with it. Let's protect this reading with some crystals. So let's go ahead and start the reading. I am going to give you a brief description of the full moon and exactly when it starts and what house it's going to be in. So the full moon's in Scorpio starting tomorrow, May the 7th. It's going to be in the 8th house. The 8th house is all about transformation and sexuality. So this full moon is a very spiritual full moon. It has it's all about healing and compassionate influences because of Mercury's sextile in Neptune. This is the first positive moon phase for 6 weeks. In that time, there has been so much illness, fear, and grief because of the coronavirus pandemic, and I hope you guys are also surviving through this, and I send you a lot of love on my end, because I know it's been hard on me, and I'm pretty sure it's been hard on other people other than me. So this full moon has a relationship with the previous new moon, which was in April 22nd, which was a conjunction Uranus and square Saturn, brought unpleasant changes that was restrictive and depressing. And those energies were very intense for me in April. This full moon allows you to heal and then dream and imagine a brighter future. So this will last for 2 weeks, like I said earlier, until the next moon phase, which is in May the 22nd, if I believe I'm not wrong in that. So let's get started and see where Spirit leads us into this reading. I have a particular 4 cards here, 4 decks that Spirit has given me the go-ahead to choose. So what I'm going to do is ask 3 questions, and based on the questions, we're going to see where we are as a whole and what this moon, full moon in Scorpio, which is my moon. I have my Scorpio, my moon's in Scorpio. I can't even talk today right now. But yeah, my moon's in Scorpio, so this moon is like very, and the moon is all about, like, I guess illuminating the areas in your emotions. The moon's all about emotions, so that's why when the full moon comes around, your dogs and your cats get like a little hyperactive, and it's because of their energies and their emotions. It just like brings them to, like, I don't know, another level of excitement for them. So the first question that I'm going to ask to Spirit is to see what part of us must die in order to be reborn anew. So what part of us must die with this full moon, since the full moons are all about endings and starting new beginnings. Oh, and there's actually 2 cards. So it's freedom is yours and you are never alone. So otter spirit and horse spirit. Freedom is all yours. So with freedom is all yours and you are never alone, I feel like we're closing a chapter on being trapped. And excuse my nail polish, like, I haven't been to the salon. I'm pretty sure you guys haven't either. And I can't wait until the salon's open. But off topic here, I feel like with freedom is all yours, it's like we are coming into a different phase of our lives where we're going to be more free. And as you can see, like, things are getting better with the virus and we're able to actually go out in some areas, in some states. And with you are not alone, I feel like Spirit is telling us that throughout this whole phase and our changes in our lives, we have always had someone looking out for us, someone that loves us, someone that is constantly thinking about us, someone that is just even a spiritual, like your spirit guides, just you always having to be able to reach out to them and asking them for help. And I feel like that's what the reminder is that to ask Spirit, to ask for help, to ask them to help you heal, to bring peace, to bring love, to bring happiness, to bring joy. And these are really positive cards. I feel like freedom is yours. It's like you have your life in your hands, and that's what we're being reborn to, you know, like we are in control of our lives. We have been giving the keys basically to feel free to do things that are best for us, and not to forget to ask for help if you ever feel like you're alone. So let's go ahead and ask the next question for Spirit. What part of us is being slowly gaining strength or waiting to be reborn? What part of us is slowly been gaining strength and waiting to be reborn, Spirit? I feel like that's a lot of cards. of us has been slowly gaining strength. And have been waiting to be reborn. Sweet results await with bee spirit. So, I'm a little confused by this one. Sweet results await. So, what part of us? Well, what I'm getting from this is bees are like social butterflies, you know? They are always out there pollinating, and you always see a bee like out in flowers and just in groups and gatherings. And I feel like what part of us is gaining strength is us being ourselves, having the strength to, you know, be like more wise in the areas of where we, I guess, want to gather to. You see what I'm saying? Do you understand where I'm going with this? I feel like with us being locked down during this whole situation of us being forced to be locked down, I feel like that made us gain strength in our abilities of who we are and recognizing ourselves and what is best for ourselves. And with social gatherings, like how bees are always around each other with they don't trust a lot of, you know, like you can't just go into, they don't even trust like any other types of animals because they're always on protective mode. So I feel like with us, we are gaining strength in the ability of choosing like better friends, better connections, better people that are actually in our tribe, people, and us being more protective within that areas in our lives, you know, being a lot more protective in those sense of not letting everybody come in our beehive, you know what I mean? Because we don't know if they hold us in high regard, you know? So that's what I feel like with bee spirit. I feel like this is what we're gaining strength in. So let's go ahead and ask Spirit our next question. And one already jumped out before I even asked it. What must be crossed in order for this rebirth to happen? What must be crossed in order for this rebirth to happen? Spirit, what must be crossed in order for this rebirth to happen? That's a lot of cards, but I'm going to take what I see, which is this one, the first one that I saw out of that pile. And it's Frog Spirit. Clear out the clutter. So I feel like we must clear the clutter out. You know what I mean? Like, clear what no longer serves us. Clear those friendships, those connections, people that are not in our tribe, people that don't hold us in high regard. And that's the only way for us to be able to rebirth, to clear out this clutter of things that are no longer in alignment with us, relationships that are no longer in alignment with us, friendships that are no longer in alignment with who we are now, and people that judge us for being ourselves. You know what I mean? Like being who we are. So I feel like this is what the full moon in Scorpio is going to be doing, and it's literally going to transform us into something that we will be more aligned to, more literally being like the horse spirit, freedom. We're going to have more freedom. We're going to feel like we are capable of doing things for ourselves. We're going to have more boundaries for ourselves. We're going to make better connections, have a little bit more protection in who we let in our tribe, you know, like who comes in our tribe, and being more protective. So let's see what we can clarify this, and excuse the background noise because the water went out. I guess they were doing like water, the valve or something in the city. They needed to change it, so my water's coming back in the toilet, and I have my restroom door open. So if you guys hear like all that water pumping in, that is that's what that background noise is, guys. So I am going to be using tarot to clarify these cards more, just to get us a little bit more of an understanding of what's to come, you know, with this, just a more in-depth message. And I'm learning to actually shuffle my cards a different way, because I feel like the way that I was shuffling my cards was like damaging my cards, or bending them, or they were being chipped. I don't know. So just don't mind me with my new shuffling skills. I'm trying to do my best. I just feel like there isn't enough force in them, and that was the reason why my cards were like bending and like chipping, because I was like really putting them to the test. So let's see, spirits, let's see what further clarifications you have for us in regards to what we must let go in order to be reborn. Please clarify for me. Freedom is yours, and you are never alone. Please further clarify for me. Freedom is yours. Wow. So, Judgment. The Moon. Two major arcanas. Arcanas are cards that mean they have a lot of power in the reading. And I feel like this is literally what's going on with the energies and things. I feel like Spirit is like, yeah, Judgment is here. We are being reborn. Do you see that? Do you see this old person just like staying back, and this new person coming out like, woo, I'm free, like I am me, and I'm here to be who I am. And also, the moon talks about lighting. It's light and darkness, and this is what was literally happening with this full moon. We are letting go of things that no longer serve us, things that we're in the dark, we're in the shadows, but this moon is being brought in to bring the light into the things that we couldn't see, the illusions that we couldn't see. And Judgment is here saying that the divine had to come in intervention and literally make this happen. Whether we would like it or not, it had to happen for the best of us. So we needed to let go of the people that we no longer aligned to. We are not aligned to certain connections because we have decided to literally have boundaries and connect with people that actually don't drain our energy. So let's move on to see what we can clarify with Bee Spirit. And that was answering the question of what part of us is slowly gaining strength and what we are waiting to be reborn. So Spirit, please clarify for me, Bee Spirit. Clarify Bee Spirit. Strength. Wow. Please further clarify for me. Strength. What are we bringing strength into? I mean, strength can be a lot of things. Like, we are strong and letting certain things go, and that's why we're being tested, because we think that we're not strong, but we really actually are. So I have 5 of Swords, and I have 5 of Pentacles. Wow, 5 and 5. Look at that. So strength is coming out because we are mastering ourselves. We are mastering ourselves. We are letting go of things that are like trickster energies, people that wanted to literally mentally abuse us. But self-esteem, this indicates the 5 of Pentacles has to do with you feeling not valued, like you're not confident in this area of your life, within your Pentacles, within your stability. You don't feel confident with your finances. And on a mental level, we are not being tricked anymore. We have more clarity, and that's why strength is here to let us know that we, if you can see that, there's a lot of glare in that because these cards are very glossy. But strength is here to eliminate these 2 things that we were lacking. Wow, this is so beautiful. So we're not going to be not confident in ourselves and not confident in our stability in the way that we, our career sector, our finances. We're not going to let people literally manipulate us, take advantage of us. Wow, that's beautiful. So let's see, Spirit, let's clarify Frog Spirit. And Frog Spirit was answering the question to what must be crossed in order for this rebirth to happen. So Spirit, please clarify for us Frog Spirit, which is clearing out the clutter. Please further clarify this for us. Temperance. So Temperance talks about a lot of patience, talks about mediation within 2 areas of our lives. We have we have a lot of patience, a lot of fertility also coming in. So we are going to start basically mediating the areas of our lives that we're trying to clear out. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to come into understanding of what no longer suits us or what does, and what to keep and what to let go. Kind of like mediating and deciding if you should let go of those pair of shoes that you paid so much money for, but they're out of style and they're like really worn out. And letting go of clutter actually lets go of old energy, like spring cleaning. That's why people do spring cleaning, because spring cleaning means that you need to go into your closet basically and donate all the stuff that you no longer use, because all of that has old energy, old memories, old things that no longer suit you and don't align to you anymore, because you don't even wear, that's not the same style that you are in anymore. So you just leave it in the closet and forget about it, and then you don't make room for new things because you don't donate none of that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get rid of the things that no longer suit you. I'm trying to like explain it in terms of clothing. I'm sorry, but that's like the way that I'm seeing it in my mind, the easiest way to explain it to. So we're basically going to mediate areas of our lives in order for us to clear the clutter here with Temperance. So I want to see what other messages Spirit has for us, like closing messages, what the full moon in Scorpio is also going to bring us. So I am going to bring out the Moonology cards. And see what Spirit has for us. Any further messages. Spirit, do you have any further messages for us with this full moon and Scorpio? That this full moon is bringing light into what's ending. Or what should we look forward to? And there goes the toilet again. It's the toilet monster, guys. Don't pay attention to the toilet monster. So I have 3 cards, and I have bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius, a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra, and mediate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. Wow, this is so beautiful. Look at that. So further things that are going to be brought into us is bring love into the situation. So whatever you do, you must bring love into that situation. Something's going to come out. Whatever outcome that we're going to get from this full moon, we're literally going to win at whatever cost. Like, we're in the right place at the right time, and people in areas of our lives, it's gonna, whatever situation that you're in, whatever decision that you make, you're gonna win at it. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna bring balance into your life. Whether you think you're not making the right decision, just listen to your gut, because I feel like we are more connected to ourselves now. We know what we want. And obviously, what I was talking to you guys about, mediate and contemplate, by clearing out this clutter, understanding what areas of your life you're no longer need to keep around, what relationships you no longer need to keep around, what friendships you no longer need to keep around, you know, things that are no longer in your alignment. And I am going to close this reading with spirit messages. So let's see. Spirit, we're going to close this reading with spirit messages. What messages do you have for us, Spirit? We're closing this reading. Any final thoughts for us? It's so funny because my cats are literally like at the doorway and they're like, oh my god, what is that noise? What is that? It's so funny if you guys could see. Spirits, we're closing this reading and I wanted one last message for this full moon in Scorpio. What is the closing message that you have for us? Have fun. Oh, I like that message, Spirit. It's a really nice message for us. Have fun. And it says, stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly? Something totally unlike you, something just for the joy of it. It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. So, Spirit wants us to take the rest of the year, I'm just kidding, the rest of the month until until May 22nd, for us to do something joyous, to do something that just brings us joy. Like, I don't know, what would bring you joy? I know what brings me joy is literally going to the lake, even though I like sunburn like a shrimp, but I love going to the lake. It's just like the best thing for me. It just brings me so much joy. So do whatever brings you joy and leave me a comment and share what you guys have done to lift your spirits up. And if you want to communicate with me, if you are needing for me to do any other reading recommendations, literally, because I'm going to be doing a lot of these planetary alignment readings, and I don't know if you guys wanted me to keep the weekend readings going, or if you guys wanted me to do like relationship readings, or I don't know, career readings, anything like that I can put into my schedule. So thank you so much for tuning in, and please remember to like and subscribe. Ciao, Good Vibes Tribe.